Hello, 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 hello. It is Monday again. Hope you had a great weekend. Another Monday, and of course, another stream. My weekend was pretty simple. Nothing bad, nothing special happened. So everything was good. So yeah, today was gonna be a pretty chill stream. I think we're gonna. My plan is basically to just finish the long-term project, the MSI Creator Award, MSI CA submission, and then afterwards we can focus on some other stuff. But I want to finish this first so I can get this completely out of my mind, and I can fully focus on something else. So yeah, let's go to what we're going to do today. Hello. There I am. My camera is, of course, acting up again. Hold on, I can fix this real quick. I hate that. It's always resetting. I don't know why. There you go. Okay, perfect. So, today, of course, first things first, another quick sketch. Another day, another stream, another quick sketch. Who would have guessed? So, there you go. The 30-minute quick sketch in the beginning. We're going to do a 30-minute quick sketch. As always, we're at the quick sketch number 99. So tomorrow's going to be the 100th quick sketch. Almost like a third of the year's almost over. I mean, it probably is already. I started my quick sketches a little bit later. So yeah. We're almost at 100. Tomorrow's going to be the 100th. Today I have something, I have a pretty cool idea. Let's see if I can actually finish it in 30 minutes. Of course, the focus right now lies on environments. So that's the current focus. Maybe at some point we're going to go switch to something else. Maybe we're going to add some color at some point. I actually have an idea how we can add color in an interesting way into these quick sketches. And then... what are we going to do then? Of course. Yeah, as I said before, we're going to first focus on the MSI Creator Award before we do anything else, just so I can get this done. And I just want to finish this before the deadline is over. So the 31st, I just want to have as much time as possible to work with this, so that I then can say like, okay, I've spent as much time as I can on it. I couldn't do any more. I've done the best I can. And that's the end result. The model is done. I've retopologized it over the weekend. There you go, hold on. There you go, MSI Creator Award submission. I retopologized the body sculpt over the weekend. I've combined the head and the body. So now we have a retopologized model that we can like reduce the resolution if we want to, if we need to, whatever. And also, I've detailed, or I sculpted a little bit more detail into the cloth sculpt. It's not fully done yet. I think I'm going to spend some more time on that. I don't think I need to retopologize that. First of all, I don't know. I've never tried retopologizing cloth. Just probably like a time thing. I can probably figure it out, but it takes quite a while. So I kind of want to not do that. I'm just going to put some sort of, I guess, procedural texture on it maybe. Or maybe I can do some magic with the soft wrap add-on. But yeah, other than that, today what we're going to do, as you can probably see in the title, we will do lighting for the model. And also what we'll do is we'll do we're going to start shading. So we're going to add some materials. We're going to start creating the final materials. What my plan is to start off with the very basic materials, so that we have like a starting position, and then we can add more and more detail, more textures, more custom textures, more bumps, whatever, to the models, so that then at the end they're done. They are supposed to look photorealistic. I have some inspirations. I think I showed them last. Wait, is it the camera still? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. The scope is supposed to be, or supposed to look realistic in the end. I already have an idea how I can do that. So yeah, today we're gonna start sculpting the very basic materials. Maybe add some color, maybe add some light reflection properties and all that. The very basic stuff, and then we can add more stuff like details, like surface imperfections, all that funky, funny stuff that makes the whole thing just look more realistic. We can add that throughout the next few streams, and then I think maybe we can even finish it. I don't know if we can finish it this week, but I think I'm pretty confident that we can finish it next week, so we can then focus on some other stuff. Yeah, I also, as you can probably hear, or I don't even know, I think so. I changed the playlist, so now all the music, I mean all the songs that I have collected so far, I'm gonna play. Meaning we have about 13 hours. Hold on. 13 hours of songs, so there should always be something else playing, so that's good. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more time. I already have an idea for the quick sketch. I'm feeling quite I'm getting quite confident with these quick sketches. I have a pretty good idea how I how I create environments very easily, or like how environments are created. I think I have a pretty good workflow now, so they become more easier and easier, and they look better and better. I think the last one was the best one so far, the swamp monster. I also put a like a making of video on Twitter, and of course if you want to see all the others, you can see them on my YouTube, Nogi today, or on, of course, the live version on this channel. So okay, I would say we can go into Blender. There you go. So what we need first is Roberto, because I need Roberto for every image, just to suggest kind of how big the whole scene is. That's why I kind of like having him in the scene. So let me just quickly pull him up, and then I'm gonna make a quick folder for the new quick sketch, and then we can start. I actually considered, I guess, releasing my base mesh just to download for everyone. I think it is pretty good. It has some faults. The shoulders, I think, are like one of the weakness. Other than that, maybe like a few poses might not be possible, but I think overall most of them are quite good. So I'm happy with its capabilities. Of course, I could probably make a better one now with more like experience, but I think, yeah, I think for the first try, I think it was a pretty good model, or rig, whatever. So I consider just releasing it. Doesn't hurt, you know. Help others, give them some, like, an easy model to work with. I might have to clean it up a little bit. I think a few of the bones don't really work, like especially in the fingers. There are a few that are unnecessary or just don't work anymore, that were unnecessary in the like from the beginning. So maybe we can delete some of them, clean the whole thing up, and then I can give it to whoever wants to download it. I just have to figure out how I can do that most efficiently, but that shouldn't be a big problem. Quick sketches, we're at 99. Woo! I'm not gonna make a special celebration for 100. I'm just gonna do a normal quick sketch. There you go. Just going into the next 100, I would say. It's kind of crazy, like if you think about it, like 100 quick sketches. 100 seems quite a lot, but then you think more about it, like a year has 365 days, so you would get like 360, like 3 times the amount, or maybe even 3.5 times the amount over the course of a year. Pretty crazy. Okay, Roberto is ready. Blender's ready. Do I need anything else? I think I'm ready. I have a pretty good idea, or I have a good outline on what I want to do. Yeah. So I think I'm ready. I'm just gonna quickly see if I need anything else. Nope, I'm ready. So, time is ready. Roberto is ready. I am ready. Hopefully you are ready as well. If everybody's ready, we can start. Start recording. There you go. Okay, so daily quick sketch number 99. I would say 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first of all, we need a plane. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a very weird shape in here. Just gonna go into this view. Just gonna cut in here. Make a very organic shape. There you go. This is supposed to be a tree trunk. Trying to make as many points as possible so I have like a good round shape. You can see it works perfect. no sharp corners anywhere. Okay, there you go. We need to delete this. Faces. We then can go in here. Oh, hello. We go in here and we convert this. Convert this to a curve. There you go. Now we have a curve. You can see it right there. Perfect. So that's gonna be the tree trunk. The profile. Now we need another curve. We use a path. I think a path is the easiest one to work with. 90 degrees. That's the wrong way. So we have to rotate it on there. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're just gonna rotate on the y-axis by -180. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go in here into the geometry settings. Geometry, object, and which object? Of course, this thing. There you go. Now we have a nice tree trunk. Looks kind of weird, but we're gonna adjust it. So I'm gonna make a tree first, and then I'm gonna make the general environment. So the tree is pretty simple. Remove these vertices first. Of course, the tree trunk has to be very broad at the bottom. We can also add some more detail here. Adding some subdivisions. Put that down here, maybe. Make this wide as well. There you go. Maybe even more. Subdivide. There you go. Move that down. Ooh. We need more. We need more. We always need more. There you go. Oh, hello. Pull that. Oh, we have to only move this one. Pull it down a little bit. Make it wider. Just to make some organic. Yeah, make it look more organic. Of course, they all have the same like movement or flow, but we can change that later. Okay, so I think that's pretty good so far. Now let's go up here, pull it a little bit higher. There you go. We can then, I guess, just set it to fill caps. There you go. That's gonna be the tree trunk. Let me see if I can actually apply displacements on here. I cannot, but that's not a good, not a problem. We can just pull this over here. We have to go in here. We can convert this. Convert into a mesh. There you go. Now we have a mesh. We're gonna add more subdivisions. There you go. Look at that. We have more subdivisions. Look kind of weird. Welcome back, Vicente. Currently working at on this quick sketch. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you treated your cats well. Hope they got some catnip. Oh, what is going on here? Oh no, let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Texture, there you go. We need clouds. Okay, let's see if that works. We're gonna make this bigger. Okay. That looks kind of weird, but we can probably adjust it. We just use a sphere empty. We're gonna go in here and set the displacement. Let's put it to 0.1 first. So the displacement, or let's put it to 0.5. The displacements aren't too crazy. There you go. Set this to object. Choose the object. There you go. We can then scale it to change the size. I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, organic movement. There you go. Okay. I mean, maybe you need to change the diet to completely vegetarian. I don't know. Okay, delete these two vertices. There you go. We're gonna go in here and use the resolution. Nope, depth. There you go. Make it wider. We're gonna make this small. There you go. Yeah, making it tree. Okay. Pull that over here. Okay. So, okay, let's see. Change the size. Oh, change the size. Have to be quick, of course, so I kind of have to rush this a little bit, but that shouldn't be a big problem. Let's see. Put maybe. Oh, hello. There you go. Pull this down here. Maybe we can make this a little bit wider. There you go. Delete this one, vertex. There you go. Okay. Maybe we need a few more. We're gonna rotate this around. Put that wherever it can fit on. Maybe over here. 24 minutes. Okay. It's always a challenge to do these in 30 minutes. When I do them on the weekend, I have a little bit more time, or like I give myself a little bit more time. So usually what I take around like 1.5 hours for these. But 30 minutes is like a whole different story. But yeah, we should be good. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for the top is I'm gonna use a UV sphere. We're gonna put that over here. Make it smaller. There you go. We're gonna grab one of those. Let's use this one. Pull it over here. Do we need to? No, I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here. We will go in here. We use a particle simulation. Set the render to object. We choose this thing. There you go. You can see it right there. We have to change this back to 1. There you go. Now we have all of them sitting there. The pivot point is kind of weird. Let me quickly fix that. Oh. Go. Okay, perfect. So they're all now pointing in the right direction. The problem is they're not perfectly looking like they're supposed to look out, of course, not like around. They're not supposed to be placed around the whole thing. What about changing the seat? Doesn't really help that much. We can probably just rotate this. Cursor to selected. 3D cursor. There you go. Okay, that looks pretty good. 90 degrees. Okay, now we have some branches. Of course, they're not supposed to be all around the sphere, so we have to do a few adjustments. Go to the sphere. Select these faces. Zip. Go in here. Select, make a new vertex group, assign. Go back. Nope. Remove X-ray. Go in here. Oh, where's my particles? There it is. Vertex groups. There you go. Density group. Change it back. There you go. Now we can change the distribution. Make it random order. Okay. Jittering. Oh, nice jittering. Okay, hold on. Can we kind of like... They're all just placed perfectly on... I guess we can just change... Oh, first of all, I'm going to change the size. There you go. Render. Put that to 1. Oh, hello. I mean... okay, that's not enough. Or it could be. Let's just set it to 30. We can change the seat so we have a different... Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay. Hold on, I want to remove a few face rings. I think this one can be removed from the vertex selection. Remove. There you go. Aha. Okay, perfect. Let's change the seed. We have a weird distribution. Seed. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we need another UV sphere. Let's grab that. Put the cursor back to the world origin. We need a UV sphere. Pull that up here. Oh, hello. We have to go to median point, scale it up. We're gonna make this just a half sphere. remove all these faces. Zip. Remove them. Now we're gonna go make a new shader for this one. Set it to smooth. Okay, let's go. Oh, of course we need a new material. Let's go. Where's my material? There it is. We need this one. Okay, perfect. So what we also need is we have to mix it with a transparent shader. Transparent mix shader. There you go. Okay, so now we need a texture. I think the easiest one to use would just be a noise texture. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty weird. We need to do some adjustments. Change the scale first of all, and then also what I want to do is I will go in here and use a color ramp just to make the distinguish the white from the black very clearly by just going to constant. There you go, pulling it up. Ooh, we get some leaves. We can adjust those leaves a little bit. There you go. Ooh. Perfect. There you go. We have some leaves. We can also distort them, but distortion looks kind of weird, so we're going to not do that. Okay, perfect. So what we also can do, we can add a few subdivisions and a displacement modifier. We could maybe even use the cloud. Oh no, that looks kind of weird. Let's make a new displacement texture. Go in here, use texture 2, set it to clouds. Ooh. Size, make it smaller. There you go. And change the strength. Okay, I think that should be enough. Okay. So let's pull it down here. Let's go to rendered view so we can see what's actually happening. And then we put this texture into the factor between these two shader. So this texture works as a mask, and you can see now we have some very, very basic leaves that we're now gonna put onto this tree. Zip. Okay, we need to make it a little bit bigger. There you go. We could also, no, it's not a mushroom. Okay. It's a tree. Believe me, just gotta believe. Okay, we can make it a little bit more tree-like, I guess, with a few adjustments. So for example, we can now duplicate this, make it a little bit smaller, maybe change the height, make a few more, just scatter it all over the place. There you go. There you go. Now that's a tree, if I say so myself. Let's grab, oh no, let's make a new plane. There you go. Pull that up. Subdivisions, maybe 3. Displacement, we can probably use this texture right there. There you go. We can make it longer. Easy. Let it just smooth. We can give it the same material, call it leaves. Leaves. There you go. Up. Put it on there. There you go. Duplicate it 2 times. Okay. Let's do that on all the other 70 minutes. Should be good. We already have almost everything we need. Now we just have to finish this tree. I think the tree is basically the main part of the whole thing. So if we have this one done, we should be good. Pull that over here. Okay, make it a little bit bigger. There you go. One more, no, a few more branches, and then we're done. Okay, I'm gonna leave this branch empty. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what it looks like in there. Oh, perfect! Look at that, easy. Now we have a tree, so we can use this. Oh, we have to remove the sphere. We can just hide it by going in here, changing the viewport display, show emitter off. Also, where's my rendered view? Render, show emitter off. There you go. So we now have to select all these pieces and parent them to the trunk. All these leaves. some branches. Okay. Now we use the trunk, parent it, there you go. Oh, there you go. Now if you move it, perfect. We have a tree. So let's pull that to the side. We put these things to the side as well. Okay. So let's make the ground. Oh, first of all, before I do that, I'm gonna put this tree in first. I need 2 in the end. So we're gonna, or actually maybe even more, let's see. I'm gonna put 1 in first and then we can decide on more later. There you go. That's a pretty good tree placement, if I say so myself. There you go. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna place this camera up there. There you go, closer to the branch. Okay, let's change the focal length maybe to 50. So we have some more depth perception. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna move this leaf a little bit higher. I want to see more of the scene. I also want to change the focal length, even make it even smaller, maybe 30. 30 works pretty well. Okay, perfect. So we need a ground, otherwise it looked kind of weird. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it. That's not gonna give us a ground, but at least we're safe. We're not gonna lose the sketch. Okay. Let's save. I don't know why I saved twice, but whatever. So we need a plane. There you go. Make it bigger. We're gonna make a ground, a very, very easy ground. There you go. Make it very, very long. Zip. Oh, hello. Hold on. Zip. There you go. Make it wider as well. Okay, now what are we gonna do? What I'm gonna do for the ground is I'm just gonna grab or make a new particle simulation. There you go. Set it to. Hold on, let me see what it looks in rendered view. What it looks like. Okay, perfect. We don't need this light. What we need first is we need more particles. So let's put this to 1. There you go. We need a different render object. Of course, we set it to object and then just use this leaves object, this leaf sphere. They of course are very, very small. So we set the scale to something higher. Oh, hello, nice rotation. If I what? Wait, what? Why is it like rotated in this direction? Okay, I guess we have to rotate this. Nope, hold on. What? Oh, there you go. 90 degrees, negative. Aha. Okay. Looks better now. Let's pull it higher. There you go. Okay, now we have a nice smaller trees on the ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide the plane in there as well. There you go. Now we have like, we can maybe even see through, but of course there's nothing underneath except for the darkness. So well, first thing first, I'm gonna set the color. Oh no, I'm not gonna set the color. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do that now. Just remove all the color or all the light in the scene. There you go. Let's go back in here. Go to, oh no, we have to change this one to solid view so we can actually see what's going on. Now I'm gonna move this tree somewhere else. I'm gonna set this to non-selectable so I can go in here and select this tree. Zip. Please give me this tree. There you go. Now I can place some more trees. Aha. I'm gonna place one right there. Over here. Make it bigger. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, perfect. Maybe even a few more. What about putting one over here? Oh, that's kind of close. Let's see. I don't want to have too much in blocking the horizon. Maybe like that. That looks pretty good. Maybe a few more in the background. There's one more. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe one more. Pulling it all the way back here. Okay, look at that. Okay, perfect. So let's go and save real quick. And we have 10 minutes left. First of all, what we need is good old Roberto. So let me pull him up real quick. Completely forgot him until now. So come here, Roberto. We need you now. There you go. Okay. So we have to hide this real quick. Oh, we don't even need to because we can't select it anyway. Select all these pieces that we don't need anymore. Oh, a few more. There you go. Delete. Now we grab Roberto, the one and only, the MVP. And he's going to be on this tree. The only thing we can see right now is his leg. There you go. He's way too big. Look at that. Now this tree seems to be way bigger than it was before. Okay. Let's put him all the way to the branch, or like the trunk, so he can like lean on it. Or at least stabilize, so he's not gonna fall down. There you go. Okay. Change the angle of the camera so we can see a little bit more of him. There you go. Okay, so let's pose him. He's not gonna just stand in a pose with his hand in the trunk, in the tree. There you go. Okay. Oh, before I do that though, I want to reduce the resolution. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely getting faster at sculpting these environments. The first few were really hard. I didn't really know how I would even like do large scale environments. Like the question I always had was like, do I really just like make huge environments, or can I just basically change like the scale of objects the further I go, so I don't have to like go all the way back like 1,000 meters in the world basically, put objects there. But I think to keep the same scale in, or like to keep a realistic scale, I think it's better to do that rather than just I don't know, like trying to emulate perspective by scaling objects down. Okay. Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, he's gonna look into the distance. 7 minutes should be good. Oh, hell yeah. There you go. That looks pretty good. Where's my elbow control? There, I guess. Maybe we can pull it up there. Okay. Rotate his torso. His head can look to this side. His hand has to be adjusted a little bit. There you go. Oh, that's a high elbow. Okay, that's probably better. I think that looks pretty okay. So, we need lighting. We have no light in the scene right now, so let's fix that. First of all, what do we need? Let's see if I can use an image. Object. Nope. World object. Wait, what do I want to do? Oh, of course I need to make a new plane. There you go. Rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm gonna make a new texture. I'm gonna go in here and use a emission shader. Hello, there you go. Oh, there's some light. We need a sky texture. I have a few, or images at least. Sky, what do we have here? Do I have something fitting? Oh, this could work. Let's use this one. Okay, so we put it in there. Color. Material preview, we can already see it at the bottom left. There you go. So let's pull it all the way back here. Maybe we could make this plane a little bit smaller, or we cannot select it because I made it unselectable. Maybe all the way back there. Pull this sky forward. we can actually see it still. Okay, perfect. Of course, we need to make it bigger. Otherwise, it's not going to fill the whole scene. Ooh. Still too small. Okay. It's still... Oh, is it still too small? No, it's not. But it's kind of like tilted forward. Why? I guess that's the camera. Where are the trees? Oh, there they are. Hello. Okay, perfect. We have some some mountains. We have 5 minutes left. Let's set this to black and white. I could also do that in post-production, but I think it's just easier to envision in this view. Okay, perfect. So the only thing that is missing is a sun. So I'm just going to use a UV sphere. Where's my UV sphere? All the way back there. Put it right where I need it to be. The easiest way to see where I need it to be is I just go into camera view so I can place it right where I want it to be. There you go. Maybe we can pull it even further back, all the way almost behind the plane, the image plane. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna make a new emissive material, of course. Strength to, let's put it to 1000. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I'm gonna change a little bit of this environment. This environment looks kind of dark. We can make this brighter. Okay, let's see. We can probably change the strength beam, make it even higher. What we also can do is we can, first of all... Oh, wait, I want to change one more thing first. I want to go in here and bring this plane back so we have nothing. We cannot see through the leaves, really. I'm going to change this color to black so we actually have like nothingness down there. Perfect. Okay, so of course it's still very, very dark, so we have to do a few adjustments. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, set the cursor all the way back there, make a new light, and which light are we going to use? The sunlight. Pull it a little bit forward. There you go. Rotate it. Ooh. Then we can increase the strength. What about 10? What about 50? It's not getting brighter. Is it so dark in here? What about 1000? Still not doing anything. Why not? Oh, because of this thing, right? Well, that's a problem. Hold on. Is it? Yeah, but now okay, well. Strength. Let's set it back to 10 for now. What about hiding this for now? Okay, we have some light now. Of course, the sky is still pitch black. But at least we have some light. What about making this higher? What about 30? Okay, I will introduce some fog or atmosphere. Maybe that helps in giving the sky some color. If not, I have still another idea. There you go. All the way to filling the whole scene, making it, oh, hello, wire. 1 minute 44. There you go, principal BSF. Nope, we need a principal volume. Put that in there, make it white, make it very, very small. What about 0.001? Ooh, see, now the sky has some light, at least. I think it's still too bright. What about you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it there. What I want to do first is I'm gonna go back here, change the cube. I will put something in the world. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the color. It's magenta, of course, so we have to use an HRI. Which HRI suits us best? I think this one. This looks pretty good. Oh, we have to change the rotation. Nope, wrong direction. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Might not be the perfect the perfect, I guess, tick or like sky, but better than nothing. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Okay. You know, hold on. I want to rotate this a little bit more. Where's the sun coming from originally? 23 seconds. Well, I guess we just use this one. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, what if we bring this into the color as well? We have to change this to black and white, of course. So we use a color ramp. That's the easiest way to do that. There you go. We bring back the atmosphere. It's pretty little. So we can change the strength. Oh, it's almost over. It's already over. So let's just quickly do that. Okay. I think the only thing I want to change is the strength. Because right now it's too strong. We don't have any contrast in the scene. This looks better now. Looks more like a morning scene. The sun is coming from the front. We have some shadow coming from the back. You can see Roberto at least has something, like some shadow behind him. I think that's better than before. Maybe even 0.1. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I just wanted to have some global illumination, just some very general. So we have like something illuminating from the back as well. Otherwise, it would just look kind of weird. Okay, save that. We're gonna do the first test render, as always. Render. There you go. Okay. My water's half empty, half full, whatever you want to say. So if I would have had some more time, I would have probably added some a texture to the tree. Right now the tree just looks like super flat. But I think overall the tree looks actually pretty good. Like for the amount of time we had. I think this idea with the curve, to like using a curve to create the tree trunk, I think it looks pretty natural. There you go. The only problem right now is that yeah, it doesn't really look like a tree because it's so smooth, but other than that I think it looks pretty good. And it actually looks similar to how I wanted it to look. I wanted it to look a little bit more dramatic, if you want to say so, but I mean, 30 minutes, you kind of have to just do whatever, like, you kind of have to accept what you put in the world. There's not like that much time for any thoughts. So yeah, I think it gets pretty close to what I wanted it to be. So I'm happy. Especially compared to the first few environments that I did. I think these newer ones are way more complex, first of all, and they also look way better. Of course, there's still a lot to learn. I think right now, like I tweeted that I think like if you learn a skill and you learn the basics, or you kind of have the basics down, and then the time starts where you can still learn new stuff, like the more detailed stuff, the more nuanced stuff. But I think that is the time where it starts to be very fun to I guess like do that new skill, or like work with that new skill, like improve it, just because you can kind of let your creative, I guess, juices flow, and you can kind of do your own stuff before you kind of have to do like, okay, well, if you want to learn how to model, you first I don't know, like do like a very basic model to kind of look the same. But then once you know kind of roughly how you do the basic workflow, you can kind of do your own thing, and that is, I think, the most fun part. And I think now I hit that part for environment design or environment modeling. I can like do simple environments pretty quickly. Before that, I didn't even know how I really would like make a real environment, or like how I like would even construct in 12 minutes. That's quite a lot. Maybe we could reduce that. Yeah, it's just, I think now I've hit the point where it just I hit the fun part. I gotten over the beginning where I'm kind of struggling trying to do anything, but now I've hit the part where I can actually like do my own stuff and learn through personal projects, I guess. I think the image from yesterday came out really well. This swamp mon. Yeah, like using a subdivided plane and putting a displacement with a cloud texture on that plane lets you do so many different environments, especially because you can first of all just define the basic structure, like how high the hills should be or how high the displacement should be, and then you can adjust them, like customize them, not only with the scope brushes, especially the, what is it, the fifth brush, what is the fifth brush, the snake hook brush. You can pull out mountains, or you can even create custom mountains just by increasing the strength of the displacement modifier, which is really fun and really easy to do. That's how I did, I think, the environment from two days ago, the Dark Tower. Yeah, so really fun to work with, and very easy to create interesting environments. Of course, if it comes to, I don't know, like ruins or something, maybe, I don't know if you can really do like castles or ruins that fast, except for when you like make a tower or so, how I did it for the one quick sketch on Friday, I think, where I just basically made I basically used the same method that I used for this tree, for the tree trunk, making a profile first and then applying that profile to another curve, so I can then use this profile to make a whole, I guess, object. So maybe you could make like a castle out of only, like, I guess, towers, but that would look kind of weird. So I don't know if you can really do that in 30 minutes efficiently. Maybe if it's like off in the distance. One idea I had for an environment was actually like to do some sort of like fight scene with like an what is it, a knight fighting a dragon or something. But yeah, I think now that I can kind of model environments, there are way more I guess ideas that I can do, or like way more there are way more possibilities now that I can do quick environments as well. Oh, hold on. Oh no, we have to bring back, wait, yeah, we have to hide the sky plane. There you go. Now the lighting should look different. Yeah, so right now I'm kind of doing like more natural scenes. Maybe we could do some more sci-fi scenes as well. I haven't looked, or haven't really done any big environments, like sci-fi environments yet. Maybe some abstract environments, but not really like, I guess, like detailed or like specifically like futuristic environments. Maybe we could do those as well at some point. But yeah, let's see how long that's gonna take. 7 minutes. Okay, should be good. I'm kind of excited for today. I think today marks like another, you know, when it's like a roller coaster, like 3D modeling, especially if you do like a long-term project. Like you start off really fast, especially when you sculpt the model, just because like it goes so fast. You can do so many big changes so quickly, and then you go into detailing, or like I guess refining the model, which then kind of like first of all, like you or at the top you ride down the roller coaster, and then at some point you kind of hit this low, and then you have to go back back up, so you have to do the slow part again. And then I think now we hit another I guess apex point where it's now getting down, like it's going down again, the roller coaster, and we're hitting another fun phase with lighting the model, and also starting to create the textures, or rather the shaders. I'm going to start with laying out basic shaders first, and then I'm going to just add more and more detail. This way we already have like a very if we don't have enough time, we already have a pretty good model, but if we have more time, then we can just put more and more effort into it until we either run out of time or we say it's done. This way we're not gonna be stressed out by the deadline, but we can kind of we basically have a, what is it called in marketing, the viable product, minimum viable product, not project, product. And yeah, and then we can just build on top of that without any stress. I plan on doing custom textures because I retopologized the body now. I can do some some custom textures as well. So we're probably going to do that at some point. And then, yeah, just the general shader. We're going to do some, I guess, shader experimenting, maybe do some research to see what fits best, because the look kind of depends on what kind of material we do. If we do, for example, for the arm, do we do some sort of like hardened plastic that is kind of milky, so we don't really can see through, but we can maybe see a glimpse of what is inside, or we do something else? We can decide that once we get there. First of all, we're gonna need to finish this environment. Yeah, I wanted to do like a tree environment, and I think this came out pretty well. It was pretty effective to do these trees. They were pretty easy to do, basically just making a leaf texture and then making a few, making a big branch and then using a few smaller, or like a big trunk and then making a few smaller branches. Was pretty simple actually to do these big trees. You can do like smaller trees also very easily with just like a leaf texture, and then you model the rest. Then like using a particle simulation to attach the leaf texture onto these branches. That also gives you good results. But if you don't have a good leaf texture, you can just make your own using a normal texture. And I think it looks good enough. Let's say that. The sky looks kind of gray. I think the only one thing that I would have added if we had a little bit more time would probably be like clouds. Right now it looks just like as if it's like overcast or like rainy. I think I wanted it to look more like a very clear day with just a few clouds that maybe even are on the level of the leaves, maybe even the crown, I guess, the leaf crown, whatever. Yeah, but there was no time. We even went a little bit over time. So yeah, that's just how it is. Usually what happens is when I do these on the weekend, usually what happens is that I basically finish the basic setup, and then I just see, oh well, I'm not really constrained to 30 minutes. I try to keep it close to 30 minutes, but then at some point I kind of see like, oh, I want to add some more detail there, oh, I want to add some more detail there, and then it takes way longer than I kind of anticipated. But I think for 30 minutes this looks pretty good. Pretty crazy. Like the post production almost takes like half the time that it takes me to create these these images. Cool. We have a pretty high drop frame rate today. I mean, 7% is still pretty low, but pretty high for my new settings. Maybe there's a, I don't know, maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe I should have restarted my PC before I went online, but whatever. It's almost like a gamble whether or not I should do that or not. I think 7% is still good, so I'm not gonna restart, because then I have to split up the stream. Maybe if it goes up to 10%, maybe like 9%, maybe then I'll consider restarting. But if not, then yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing that. Made some grapes. Haven't eaten them yet, so I'm just gonna eat a few until this is done. Hopefully you cannot hear my eating sounds. This is not supposed to be an ASMR stream. The grapes still have seeds, but I don't want to eat them because they're so bitter. I think some people eat them, but I can't. That's just like, I don't know why, but if I know that there's something that I don't like in the food that I eat, then I can just take like a huge spoon, and I would always recognize or like taste the thing that I don't like. So yeah, I always just remove the seeds. Isn't that hard? So yeah, why not? Okay, so let's do some post-production. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean I basically just bite the grape in half and then just pull them out. It's not like that hard, so I would rather do that than swallow them. I remember I once had like an infection in my mouth, or like underneath two of my teeth, which forced me to take, yeah, I mean I had to take antibiotics, and I had to take pills. So the pills, they were so awful that when I had tried to swallow them the first time, I was pretty young, I always had to puke because they were so awful. So I always dreaded having to swallow them. So what I would usually do back then, because I could not swallow them, I was just too scared. I don't know why, but yeah. So what I did was I basically cut them in half, put them in like a huge spoon of of yogurt, and I had to be quick because otherwise they would just dissolve and like mix with the yogurt, which was like the exact opposite of what I wanted it to like what I wanted it to be. And then I oh, welcome Tonas. Hope you had a great day so far. We just finished the quick sketch, so we're gonna go into the post-production, and then afterwards we're gonna go into today's topic, shading our model. So I had to be quick with the like swallowing it, and then sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and I had to puke it out again and try it again. So I kind of dreaded taking them like for like a hot minute. So I think once I had my wisdom teeth removed, I had to take them again. But then I just tried just swallowing them as fast as possible, and then it actually like worked. So then I cured my fear. And now it's pretty easy. Just swallow them. It's not that hard. Okay. I didn't even know that there's a Blender community Discord. But is there something you wanna like what you want me to see, or like just I don't know, to be there together? Okay, there you go. Let's save real quick. I'm gonna save this image. Then we can go into Photoshop. Quick sketch day 99. Tomorrow's gonna be 100. So that's pretty exciting. There you go. Let's go into Photoshop. Let me load up my image. There you go. I don't need the sky textures anymore. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So we have some pretty good contrast already. We have some nice dust in the sky, but I want to make this a little bit more apparent. We have some weird growth on his back. That's probably just because of the denoising, but maybe that even helps, at least on the branch. It has a little bit of a texture to it, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fix it, so we just have to live with it. I'm gonna first of all increase the black parts. Ooh, maybe not too much. Bump it up to 23, should be pretty good. Maybe even the gray tones. Let's see. Yeah, let's just give it a little bit more darkness, I guess, to make it, give it some more contrast, and then we can increase the contrast with a contrast adjustment layer. Ooh. Okay, that's a little bit too bright. I still want to see the sun in the background. There you go, perfect. Okay. One thing, the last thing we need is the fingerprint texture. There you go. Put that in there, change the blend mode. Haha. I think maybe it's not like that useful in this scene because it's pretty busy by itself, but maybe it'll add like some sort of texture to the sky, which could help make it look a little bit more interesting. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, perfect. The leaves on the ground also looks pretty good. Yeah, perfect. So let's save this PSD. Then I can import it in my phone, into my phone, and then we can go over to the MSICA submission. How should we call this image? Growth. There you go. Maybe natural beauty. Or something organic, or like nature, like. I mean, it's supposed to be like a short, maybe one or two phrases or words, not like a whole sentence. Okay. I'm gonna open up our current project so we can have you. Actually, doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There you go. Takes a while to load because it's so dense now. Okay, my Blender froze. There it is. Okay, you can see I've retopologized the sculpt. Maybe you cannot see it. You can see it right there. A little bit like I guess blocky. The hair isn't like, I think it's enough, I guess. What is it like? It's dense enough so that it like looks good enough, especially if you put it too smooth. Good thing is now that I've retopologized it, we can go into the multi-resolution viewport and we can decrease the viewport, so we can have less topology, or like less. Yeah, we can just change the resolution dynamically, which is really useful, especially if we create textures for this piece. If we would have like whatever, like 5 million vertices, it would be very hard to define like UVs. If you reduce it to like a few 100,000, it's way easier. It was kind of a problem yesterday trying to set this up properly, but in the end it worked out, and I found actually a new technique to do it, so perfect. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna give all this a little bit more. We're gonna give these things a texture and a shaders. This one, you can see I've started adding a little bit more detail to the whole cloth. You can see some parts are smooth, some parts are very blocky still, so I still need to go in here and like define or like add some more details to the rest as well. But I'm probably going to do that either off stream, or maybe if we have like a few days left, maybe we can do that on stream as well. I don't think that's like super interesting to look at, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So before we do that though, let me grab my phone. There you go. Okay. Where's my folder? Okay. I actually changed my background to another quick sketch that I made. Hold on, I can show you real quick which one it is. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but you can probably see most of it. There you go. Hold on. There you go. This one. I made it over the weekend. Hold on. How much can you see? Okay, you can see most of it. Perfect. So that was like I guess someone gave me an idea on TikTok, and then I thought that the idea was pretty cool, like someone looking out through a window into the galaxy. That was the kind of the idea. I kind of wanted to make it pretty cozy, so I made this little scene over the weekend. I actually used my female base mesh. The problem with the female base mesh is that it doesn't have a rig, so I had to kind of, I guess, change the pose with sculpting tools, which was kind of hard, but it worked out in the end, especially because she had like a huge blanket on her, so you can't really see her model. Her model is kind of disfigured or like deformed, but yeah, you cannot see it anyway, so all good. DCM, there you go. There you go. Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna see you in 3 minutes once I've uploaded this quick sketch, and then we're gonna go first of all into the second half, meaning I'm gonna stand. Ooh. And then we're gonna start lighting. I think lighting is gonna be the first thing we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do shading. My idea, of course, is setting up basic shading first, and then I'm gonna add more like custom textures afterwards. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in roughly 3 minutes. Maybe the drop frames go up to 8, but maybe I'll restart just so I have like a smooth stream. 8, of course, not that high, but still kind of annoying, I think. So I'm probably gonna restart the PC, which means it'll be a different stream on YouTube, but I mean yeah. But before we do that, hold on, let me see what setting that is. Yeah, I have to check that after I stop the stream. So yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, I'll try a different setting. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in 3 minutes. Oh, we don't have a name. I guess like overgrow, growth, whatever. I'm gonna think of something. Yeah, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Have fun. There you go. Oh, hold on. Ooh. There you go. Okay. Music. I mean, we probably don't need it anymore, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart real quick. Maybe I'm fast enough to catch the, I guess, the buffer phase. I don't know how long that is, but I'll try. So I'll see you in a few minutes, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. Until then.